forget, we need to send Chachi Power a nice fruit basket. Yeah, because he mentioned us in the last review. That was pretty cool of him. I don't know how we're going to find a transforming fruit basket, but that's what he likes, I think. Oh, hello, my name is Fu Manchu. Well, today's review is going to be on the smallest thing I've ever reviewed. Yeah, no, not my brain. Shut up. Anyway, yeah, I got something in the mail recently, in fact, just a few hours ago, and I'm dying to open it. But it is super small, and I don't know how well it's going to come out on video. So let's find out, shall we? Today's review will be on the... Where is it? Hold on. Oh, there it is. Today's review will be on the Dr. Wu New Partners. New Partners. That's new. Okay, anyways, it says, what does that say? DW, I can't read that. It's tiny. So let's look at it up close, shall we? Well, this is new. I don't usually start out with a super duper close-up look, but I guess we have to with this. Anyway, this is on the New Partners set from Dr. Wu, and it's no question who those two are. That's right, it's Spike and Daniel from Transformers the movie, and that's awesome. Oh, I like that little Dr. Wu symbol. That's pretty cute. It's like a little Autobot symbol with a goatee or something. Or he's smiling. That's kind of cute. Yeah, you know what? I was watching Jurassic Park, and they said that guy, that one Asian dude in the Velociraptor, whatever it was, where they've got the Velociraptor eggs, his name's Dr. Wu. And I was like, hey, do you make Transformers? Anyway, it says New Partners, and it's DW-P23. That's right, the number 23 always pops up. And it also says, what is that? Actoys. I don't know what that is. Or A-Toy. I don't know what that is. But anyway, that's a very cool picture. I really like that a lot. Now, this thing is tiny. It's not like super tiny, but it's small, and that's why I'm having to do this review like this. Now, if we just open it up and see what's inside, you will find some tiny little baggies. And inside those little baggies, you will also find uber tiny, and I mean tiny, little tiny heads of Daniel and Spike. And they are small. In fact, when I got them, I did not expect them to be this small, and they are very small. But I have to say, that's a really nice box. It's really nice and clear. Very, very cool. I don't know what I can use that for, but I really like it a lot. All right, let's take the heads out of the bags. So, if there's any question how small these things are, yeah, they're little. All right, let's look at them up close, shall we? Now, I don't know how small the paintbrushes are at Dr. Wu's house, but holy crap, man! Look at that! These things are tiny, man! Little tiny baby Daniel. Over here we got older Spike from 2005, the future, which was the past. But anyways, it doesn't matter. I have a time machine. I can go back and watch it then. But anyway, that's awesome. Look at those heads, man. Now, the reason why I got those is recently I got the following. I recently got the Masterpiece KO Bumblebee, and he came with, of course, a little exosuit. Now, within that little exosuit, you will find the following head. Look at that. There's there's detail there, but it's not painted. So let's remove the dome and look at him up close. So here we go with a super duper close-up look, looking at some very tiny fried eggs. No, wait. No, that's the exosuit. And here, as one reviewer called it, Spaniel. That's right, because this is Spike and Daniel, and you're not really sure who it is, and you can just pretend that it's one or the other. Now, that's pretty cool and all, and believe me, this is fine. It looks fine to me. There's nothing wrong with it. But when you compare it to the following, there really is no question, is there? I mean, look at him. I mean, that is amazing. Now, bear in mind, these things are super tiny. I mean, very tiny. Very, very, very tiny, in fact. And I'm amazed that they don't have crossed eyes or anything like that. I mean, this looks so good. Especially when you compare it to the bottom there. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that head. It just needed some eyes, I think. They could have just put eyes on there, dots or something, and it would have looked fine. But you know what? Look at this. Look at the detail on these two. And believe me, it's really, really cool. Now, you may see a little thing there sticking off of Daniel's collar. And it looks like Spike's head isn't on all the way there at the neck or whatever. But you know what? Seriously, you can't complain when you see how small these things are. I mean, they are super small. I don't know what to compare them to be honest. Number one, you can see that they're so much smaller than the normal head. I mean, the Spike head is almost the same, but the Daniel head is so much smaller. And their collars are painted and stuff like that. But to get a size reference, if you look up here, that's Bumblebee's gun. And you know how small Bumblebee is, so there's his hand. They are tiny, man. Look at that. Because this is one tiny transformer over here. I mean, he's small as it is. He's like, hey, you guys are tiny. They're like, we know, plus we have no bodies. But that's what's cool is this head down here pops off really easy, and you can pop either of these on. Now, I'm going to turn this one into Daniel, and I already have another MP Bumblebee KO on its way, so I can have another Exo-Suit for Spike there. So, let's take this head off. Now, I don't know if you have to transform him a little bit to get the head off, but what I've learned is you pop it all apart there, and then you just take where his collar is and his head, and you pop it backwards just a little bit like this, and basically lean it back until it pops out of the little slot that it goes in, and then you just remove it really easy. Like so. Now, I did realize when I tested this, before I bought the heads, I wanted to see how easy these came off. Now, putting them back in the slot is a little hard, but it's okay. It's just you got to pop them into place, because you see you have to get both those little ridges there inside that little slot. So, let's take this one right here and put on Daniel's head and see how it looks. Now, unlike this head, which has a little pin through the back of behind its ears there so he can look up in transformed, whatever you want to call it, Exo-Suit mode, this one right here has a ball joint. Now, the head pops off pretty easy if you're not careful, so you might want to pop the head off before you put this on there, because it's a little hard to get it to go into both slots there. But anyway, once you pop the head back on the ball joint, you will have the following. Little tiny Daniel wearing his father's exosuit, not very well, so let's close up all these pieces, shall we? And now we have, beyond any shadow of a doubt, Daniel, and that is awesome! I absolutely love that they painted his collar that light blue and everything. I think that is amazing. I think for as small as this is, you can't ask for the paint job to be much better than that. I mean, that is so awesome. I remember those little micro men I used to have for my old Transformers. They just had metal heads. And I mean, that's pretty cool and all, but this one actually looks like Daniel. So that's cool indeed. And just like the other head, the dome pops right over and you can see his face as plain as day. And that is amazing. So there's my very quick review of the Dr. Wu new partners, DW-P23, and you get a little Spike head there, and you'll get a Daniel head, and those look amazing. Now, a lot of people have said, are they worth $20 to get these heads? $20 is a lot of money, I will admit that, but it does make the figure look 100 times better. So, I mean, this head, there's nothing wrong with it. If you're happy with that, just leave it the way it is. If you like these heads over here and you want to have a little bit more character, plus, if you want to have, the differing heads. I mean, this one obviously is Spike. This one over here is obviously Daniel. There is no question, and you won't have a Spaniel, as that one reviewer said. That is awesome. So, there's my review of that, and I highly recommend these. I think they are amazing. I am very happy with them. So as I said, there's my review of the Dr. Wu New Partners headset, and that is awesome. I absolutely love it. It makes these figures look so good. I mean, number one, they're tiny as it is, so you're not going to really see the extra head unless you really look at it up close. Like I said, there's nothing wrong with the head that it originally came with, but I do like having these more specific character heads. That is awesome. And hey, if you can get a good deal for these under 20 bucks, free shipping or whatever, go for it, man, because they are definitely worth it. And Dr. Wu, I love you, man. Seriously, keep making all these things because I have bought a lot of your stuff and I want to buy more. So, until next time, tune in for more reviews. Come on, felzbug.